Okay, so for this demonstration of TopSolid Mold, I'd just like to go over some of the functionality that TopSolid has for reviewing parts for moldability, feasibility of draft, things like that. So I pulled up a automotive part here that we've done. We've got two dog houses up here, some bosses, and some ribbing on the back here. Okay, as well as some clips up there. So let's look at it as far as what the designers would look for when analyzing a part and looking at the scope of work required. Start off with looking at undercuts. Okay, so if I pick the part here, it already knows the die draw. I've defined that, and it's going to highlight in a mesh form to bring out to me where I have undercut features. Okay, so I'm looking to make sure that my part's in proper die draw here, make sure that my clips are all drafted properly, and I can see that it's telling me that I've got a whole lot of undercutting happening up here. Okay, next step we have is to analyze the draft of a part. Now we can do some normal analysis with the gradient color. This is a little bit different. This just renders the part shaded. So maybe I want to check for 5 degrees to see what I have for parting line seal-offs, or whatever I'm looking for. Like that, the part is anything that's greater than 5 degrees shows up transparent. Anything that's less than 5 degrees shows up as not transparent. You have the ability to go in and analyze faces, so I can pick this face and see that I'm just over 2 degrees. I click on these ribs down here and I can see that I'm about ½ degree. If I pick on the bosses, you can see the value change to 0 degrees up here. And I can rotate the part around and of course check the inside diameter, or the inside draft as well, and see that I'm 0 degrees. Okay, like that I hit quit. If you wanted to stay in the function and maybe go 0.49 degrees and see how much draft you have on your ribs, you can see that everything in this part is drafted with at least ½ degree, exception is the bosses. Okay, and again, if you wanted to see for a grain, and maybe a grain requirement was 7 degrees, again, you can see what happens there. Possibly you might have an issue with the graining at this end along the side of the part without being washed out. Okay. So let's look at what else we can do here. Next one is to check out the projected area. This would be the footprint, so it's going to take the square area for so that you can project the or estimate the press tonnage required. Okay, so right now you can see that I'm 85 square inches. Okay, and the last one here we have is thickness analysis. So clicking on the part, you're getting 3 options right here: screen orientation thickness, face normal, as well as on-plane direction. Pretty much the one you're going to want to use is the face normal. You can have them all checked on and watch as the values change, but you can see that you're analyzing about 118 thou raw thickness on this one. If you wanted to see the values in millimeters, it's as easy as going in and setting your defaults to the millimeters instead. Click on it, and now you're going to get and see that the wall thickness range is around 3 millimeters. Okay. Same thing if you're analyzing wall thickness of ribs. You can just come down, rotate the part, and again you're looking at the face normal and looking at the ribs and seeing that you're in this area, which is probably a non-show area, you're about 1.1 millimeters. On the bosses, you're ranging about a 1 millimeter wall thickness at the base. Okay, I hope this shows you a little bit about the quick functions that TopSolid Mold gives you for analyzing a part and doing some quick feasibility and moldability. Thank you.